Hey, this is James Lavelle from UNKLE, and you're checking out Toasted.
Welcome to Amsterdam, James.
Oh, thank you.
You're doing press all day. You look still pretty healthy.
Yeah? Yeah. I'm starting to fade a little bit, but I'm all right. I'm getting there. I'll be all right on the nights.
Just our luck to have you as our last bugging journalist. Hey, a new album. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Fantastic album again.
Thanks.
It's always good news, a new UNKLE album.
Yeah, no, I'm glad it's finally going out into the world. It's a strange thing when you've worked on something for a period of time and then you'll sort of go through your period of anxiety waiting for it to come out, which is right now, but it's about 2 weeks or so, I think, and it will be, your child will leave home.
Do you still, I mean, you're still very much, you brought up in the music industry. Do you still like it actually? You must be, because this is your 10th year.
Do I like the music industry?
Yeah, because you do promo, you do videos.
Longer than my 20th year in the music industry.
Shit.
Yeah. Do I like the music industry? No, I despise the music industry, but I like making records. I don't despise the music industry, but I don't like the music industry particularly.
So why are you in it for 20 years? You made a mistake.
Because I separate. There's a difference between making music and being a musician and an artist and being in the music industry, and there are different labels and companies that exist in the same way. Some of those are artistic and music-orientated companies, and other companies are corporate industry. And so I don't exist within the MTV, necessarily the kind of pop radio, corporate music industry. I'm not part of that, and I don't enjoy that place particularly.
But it's so good that you say that, because it looks to me that you do the stuff that you like. Yeah. Yet you're really, and you don't compromise. Your stuff is out there, and it can be really extreme as well, music-wise and video-wise as well. And well, you do multiple styles of art, so but it's always extreme. Yet you're very popular. You laugh, but I mean it's not easy, right?
Wow. Yeah, come on. No, I don't know. I mean, I think that
to work with the biggest artists, your music is all over the place.
Right. I'm very lucky. I get to work with amazing people, and most of those artists share that similar ideal that they're artists, they're musicians, and I just think that for me what was where I came from with them in the music business to where it is now is a very different place, and I just don't feel very part of that world, but I am, as many musicians and many artists are, you do it because that's what you do, that's part of that's who you are, and I will exist hopefully with whether there is a music industry or not.
Sounds like the best job in the world. I've been delving into your history, of course, and we've been following your music on our site for 10 years now, as long as we exist, actually. So it sounds like the best job in the world. Do the stuff that you like and create great art.
Yeah. No, it is the best job in the world, absolutely. But it is also a job. And that's when it all becomes, that's when the lines start getting difficult, when it's amazing creating and being an artist, and it's also quite a duality of extremes, because you're faced with the same realities of that any person is, of that you have to feed your family and you have to deal with the economics of your situation, and that becomes at time there are moments where you are torn between what you do, because you have to fulfill and deal with things sometimes with something that you hold and you look at as such a beautiful thing, and how you retain that.
You started working on this new album a year ago, right? In January 2009?
We kind of started it the not last August, but the August before, and then spent we spent all of last year up until February this year.
And how does it work? Because I mean, you're into collaborations.
You could tell me. You know what? You tell me, because I have no idea how it works. It really
just evolves. Chris Goss calls you, and he.
Well, there's sometimes I call somebody, sometimes they call me, sometimes you're in a bar and you just bump into somebody and
But you don't think like this song, it would be great if this song I would have this singer or...
There's moments where you go, wouldn't it be great to have this person on a track? There's other times where you know that you've already written something specifically for somebody. There are times where you've written it for yourself, or there's more of a kind of core of people that we work with I suppose it's a more kind of slightly more band aesthetic with Gavin and Joel and Big in Japan and myself. So there's every song kind of evolves in quite a different, unique way.
A lot of people on your new album, right?
There are a few people on the record, but there's always a few people on the records. I mean, I don't think it's particularly that much different than before. I think it's actually slightly more focused on this record in many ways. It's kind of split between what we do and then this collaborative element of people we work with from other bands. On this record we have Katrina Ford from Celebration, we have Black Angels, Mark Lanigan, Sleepy Sun.
Who is LJ?
LJ, she's in a band called the Dark Horses. She was touring with us quite a lot last year.